everyone, a warm welcome to you. My name is Nick and we're going to be loading well, it's a sort of a homebrew remake. This is 3D Monster Maze, published in 2018 by Paul Dodds. Now it's a full colour remake of the original ZX81 game called 3D Monster Maze, and that was all in monochrome. This one's been redone to have a bit of colour in it, so we'll see if the gameplay is still there. 2018, so quite a modern one. It's a 3D perspective adventure where we go through a maze. There's a man there explaining all the instructions, but essentially we're in a maze with a Tyrannosaurus Rex and we must find the exit before that thing actually kills us. Now we can move quicker than the T-Rex, but if we run into it then we are dead as a dodo. The maze, once you complete one maze, you will go to the next maze, and it just keep going on and on and on and on until the T-Rex kills you. So quite a lot to look forward to here. So no need to rescue anyone, just need to escape in this hellhole. Now the original 3D Monster Maze was created by J K Greye Software in 1982. As I said, this one by Paul Dodds with extra colour in 2018. So this might be the first time you're seeing this, as we're being very slowly teleported to the maze. This bit takes a little bit to load, but I won't edit it, we'll just keep talking all the way through. Other dinosaur games, if you're into that sort of thing in 8-bit world, is Escape. That's another maze game, a top-down one where you control a stick man. Up to 5 dinosaurs are chasing you in that one, so a real cool one to see. This one, we on a 3D maze. By pressing the letter M, we can bring up a map which tells us where the T-Rex is, and we will get a hint whether it's close to us or not by hints down the bottom, like the T-Rex can see you, you can hear footsteps. So Rex lies in wait, so we're pretty much okay. I'm in blue and the T-Rex is in red at the top there, and the flashing X is the exit we need to get to. So we need to do a bit of an arc, but the T-Rex is in the way. Right, the T-Rex is hunting for you. Here we go. Now this game does look quite a lot better with extra colour in it, and they've chosen the colours wisely. That T-Rex is moving at a hell of a lick, but I might be able to get past it. I'll go up, right, then down, and there is the exit. Hurrah! What could possibly go wrong? Do your own Jurassic Park music. Go round here. Yeah, we're on the right track. Hooray! So quite a straightforward idea, but it's done really, really well. Can't believe this is 2018, but there we go. So quite some time after 1982. About 36 years, in fact. Well done, Nick, for your amazing maths brain. Now, did you play the original back in the day, or is this the first time you're seeing this coloured skin, and you're just thinking, wow, this is absolutely crazy, I must get it? Well, get it, that's what I would say. New generation software, it says there. Well, that must be the case then. Only one dinosaur here, but hopefully we'll see him, because he is quite violent. He's quite a cool 8-bit dinosaur. Back in the day, ZX81 territory, an enemy that big would have just blown a kid's mind. It's quite scary as well. Now the only similar game I've reviewed for this is 3D Monster Chase, again in a maze, quite early on in the 80s, I believe, but the dinosaur, there's no dinosaur chasing you, it's just a black blob, and it's not quite as exciting, I don't think. So this is the classic one, 3D Monster Maze, better than 3D Monster Chase, but the idea is very, very similar. Have you ever teleported slowly to an alien-infested T-Rex maze? Let me know. Right, so this maze is slightly different, it is random. I'm the blue man down the bottom right. Okay, so essentially I can't get joystick to work on this, but I'm sure it does. I'm using keys 5, 6, 7 and 8. You can't fire, so it's just have to evade capture of the T-Rex. It's one of those games where I'd like to see the coding on it, because I'm sure people could do a lot of different variants of this. Oh, there's the exit again. Boom. There we go. So I've got extra points. So we're going to be teleported to the next maze. And as you can see, the T-Rex is getting more and more angry because he hasn't been fed for quite some time. Excellent. So this is pretty much up there with the CGI of Jurassic Park, isn't it, really? The mists will pass over you for 30 seconds. About 30 seconds. They've covered themselves here. Slowest teleport ever. If Star Trek The Next Generation had this sort of teleport, the episodes would have lasted quite a bit longer. But overall, I'd say I am a fan of this remake. I like the original as well, although I didn't own a ZX81. But it's good to see this colour version. Excellent stuff. I do like a good homebrew. Paul Dodds, well done, sir. I haven't played the original, to be honest. I've seen it playing, but I presume it plays roughly the same. It just adds extra depth, those colours. The green floor, the different colour walls, well, blue really. If you're looking for a good maze game, which you don't think should exist, check out my review of Doom, yes Doom, on the ZX Spectrum 128K. It's a pre-release version from 1996-97, round about that era, and you just won't believe what's happening there, so have a look at that one. Never was released. I think because it was a bit late in the Spectrum's run, 96-97, I don't think it would have sold. But very interesting to see from a retro historical point of view. A good top-down maze game, if you're looking at maze games on the Spectrum, is Maziacs. That's one of my favourites from back in the day. There's lots and lots of different maze games. Oh Mummy as well is a different sort of like version. But I really like these ones. I mean, 3D Pac-Man's, there's Zigzag. Check out all of these. I've reviewed them all. I'm sure there's more ones I can come to. Nice to see colour on this. It's quite amazing stuff. Got to love the ZX Spectrum. Right, he is hunting for you. Where is he? As soon as it says he can see you, then it's sort of like game over. I've got a bit of a big distance. There he is in red, remember? Rex lies in wait. Footsteps approaching. Oh, there he is. Boom. Oh, dearie me. You have been posthumously awarded 745 points. I don't know what stop does. We'll try that a bit later on. It might just end the programme, or we might be delighted it might break into the programme, and by typing list I can see it all. That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? Excellent. So we've been killed by a T-Rex, but we live to fight again. Welcome to Jurassic Maze. We spared no expense. Well, we spared some expense. There's no packed lunch boxes in this or merchandise. I'm fighting off a tickly throat, as you might have guessed, every now and again in this video. But I've got water with salt on it, and I've been told that works, unless it was someone that's just trying to sell old seawater to me. But this is fresh water with salt in it, so not fresh water at all. Then, good bit of background there. Footsteps approaching. I mean, footsteps approaching, you'd hear a Tyrannosaurus Rex's footsteps. I've seen Jurassic Park, it went boom, 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 and your water will wobble around. Let's check my salt water. Is it wobbling? No. He must be wearing ballet shoes. T-Rexes were well known for wearing ballet shoes. It is said that a lot of the dinosaurs had feathers. I'm not sure about that. I don't think the T-Rex had feathers. I mean, how fast would he have had to flap his short arms to take off? That doesn't seem very feasible. I don't think the T-Rex had feathers, did it? We may never know. No teleports in Jurassic Park, so it has got it over that. Let me know what you think about this game in the comments section. Really like hearing from you. Adds a bit of activity to the channel and makes the whole thing seem alive. What's your favourite dinosaur as well? Apart from Donald Trump, of course, who probably wouldn't be your favourite. But there we go, I've gone controversial. Let's get back on track. I like the Velociraptors, they're pretty cool. Diplodocus, when I was at school, that was called Diplodocus. Why are they called Diplodocus now? I don't know. Yes. Or Brontosaurus. Perhaps the Diplodocus didn't actually exist. They put the bones together wrong. It should have make something else completely. Right, T-Rex is up the top there. He's hunting for you for a change. Why don't they just feed him that goat from Jurassic Park again? Right, left, right. Don't walk into a dead end, because the T-Rex will get you. We know what he looks now in his 8-bit glory. Right, there's the exit just round there. So I just need to do a little turn. Not sure the T-Rex is heading... Yeah, he's cornered off. I think I've got this. It's just to my right, isn't it? Perhaps not. No, I thought it was to the right. I've read. Oh, there we go. Boom. I got disorientated there. You'll need more luck this time. Well, it's just a random generated maze. Rex is very angry indeed. Hear the roar. But there's not much sound in this. So if they redid it again, maybe put some sound on it. But I don't know how many times you can redo it. Maybe they should redo it in another 36 years' time. Should they? So that'd be like 2054, would it? Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be alive in 2054. Fingers crossed, I might be. Teleport. Yes. Right. Okay, so we'll just have... I found myself playing this a lot longer than I have done, because the idea of these reviews is just showing you how it plays, what's the sound like if there is any, and what fun that could be had. And I think we pretty much saw that on the first 2 mazes. We've seen the T-Rex turn up, but it's good classic retro action. It's like retro with a colour modern twist. ZX81 couldn't do colour, of course. It's like they could have reskinned this back in the day on the 48K, but for some reason didn't. Maybe because there's so many games coming out and so many variants, they didn't think it was exciting. But put a gun in this person's hand and then you've got a Doom clone, haven't you? But there is no gun in this. You can't see any of that sort of stuff. So you might say there would have been no Doom if it weren't for early games like this. First person perspective, which turned into first person shooters. Right, okay, we've got a chance here. It's another sort of like L shape we need to go in. I think we can probably fool the T-Rex. He isn't known for his great intelligence. Rex has seen you. Uh-oh, that could be trouble. That means he's quite close. Let's try and outrun him. Now, you get points for every step you take in this maze, and you can move quicker than the T-Rex. So if you're just into points, you could probably just walk round in circles the whole time. But that's no fun, and it wouldn't be a very good review, and you'd never escape from the maze. But the big trick is you'll never escape from the maze because they're endless generating. It's not like 20 mazes and it's complete. You're here forever. Yeah. It's like your own... Oh dear. Ah! It's like your own nightmare and we're dead. Okay, well, let's see if we can hit stop this time. Yes, it does reset it like I thought. So I hope you liked having a look at that one. I really enjoyed it. It was 3D Monster Maze, a colour remake, originally on the ZX81 in 1982 by J K Greye Software, and this one's by Paul Dodds in 2018. Thanks for watching that. If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, or any other games, then put your thoughts below. A huge thank you to everyone that's subscribed so far, and if you haven't already, please consider doing so, because that's always a huge help to the channel. If you want to help a bit more, there's patreon.com/njenkin. Every bit really does help. Until next time, take great care of yourself, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.